Can you believe this? I couldn't believe what I saw. Guardiola getting 2 goals and then being offered the penalty for the hat-trick and refusing it. I don't know why he let Alvarez take that penalty, but he got offered the penalty to get. It would have been one that I don't know if it's the commentators were saying that no defender's ever scored an hat-trick in the Premier League, but then he went on to say something else, and I turned it off because I'm furious. Right. So furious might be the wrong word. I'm a little bit disappointed that Fulham didn't look to try and do anything or try at all to do anything against Man City. Man City, total domination, and it's over to us now tomorrow. There's a lot of pressure on Arsenal now, especially to go to Old Trafford tomorrow and get a fucking result there. But Man City scoring 4 goals, eating right into that goal difference, and also the goal difference now is only set at 2 goals. We're 2 goals better off in goal difference, and I really don't think that. Yeah, we're not going to win the league now. I mean, it's not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and I can't hear no fat ladies singing at the minute. But still, as I said before, when I thought that Fulham was the only team to get to have a chance of doing something, or putting a chink in the armour of Man City, in the heart of hearts, it's over. They're unstoppable. They're unbelievable. They're unbeatable. They're just Man City are just the best. They're just the best team, and Fulham could not get anywhere near them. When Traore come on down that right-hand side, he had a couple of little goes, a couple of little runs down that wing, and crosses into the box and that, but easily dealt with. Rodri was unbelievable again, and he's just a little bit of a level above Declan Rice, isn't he? Declan Rice could get there. Declan Rice has got the potential to get there, but Rodri, man, an unbelievable player. Guardiola had a great game. I mean, he scored a lot of goals recently. He got 2 today. He scored 4 goals in the last 6 games, or something like that. And he hasn't been scoring many at the start of the season, but he's started getting a few goals now on this running, and it's showing class for a fullback. He's unbelievable. And today's performance gets him the man of the match from Ali McCoist. But, there was a lot of players in that team. Foden had a good game, getting one of the goals. Everyone. You can't discount anybody from Man City from having a good game, because they all played well. Every single last one of them played unbelievable. Unbelievable. What did you think of it out there? Let me know. Someone's watching. Let me know what you thought of the game, because I thought it was, it was boring. Although Man City's dominance, they're a dominant team. They're the best team in the world. They're boring to watch. They just suffocate teams. The Blue Baron. I watched the Rangers game. I don't even know the result of that game. Nothing pops up on the screen. What was the result? Let me know what the result was. Did Rangers do it, or Celtic champions? Let me know. Yeah. So we've got to go to Old Trafford, and the Blue 2-1 Celtic. So that means Celtic are champions. Does that mean they're champions? I know there's a couple of games left up there in Scotland. I think that means they're champions. We had a player sent off. Yeah, Fulham had a player sent off towards the end of the game for giving away that injury time penalty as well. Yeah, they're all. But hang on a minute. 1 second. I'll be straight back. I've got to wear my glasses so I can read. They're all but champions now. Same as Man City down here in the English Premier League, mate. Same as Man City. Basically, we're just living on false hopes. It's a game against fucking Aston Villa. Losing that fucking game. It's down to Arteta. That's down to Arteta's team selection in truth. He dropped Kai Havertz from the 9 to the midfield 8 to make room for Gabriel Jesus, and it's basically cost us the title. It's cost us the league. It really has, man. And even though I'm behind Arteta, I think he's still got this amateurish decision making in him, which is it's cost us the title. It has, because I think we'll beat Man United. I don't think we're going to give us much problems. City will win the league. I hate to say it. Yep, so do I hate to say it. That performance, they're even getting to the goal difference. We had like plus 10 or something on them at one stage, and now the games are even with 2 games left for each of us. 34 games played. The goal difference is only now plus 2, better off for Arsenal. So Ollie Watkins scored. What, for Villa? 58 and we have 60. Yeah, on the goal difference. Yeah, in that game. Yeah, Ollie Watkins did score. Yeah, in for Villa. He really did. As a player that I want at Arsenal, and he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah, so I mean, on reflection, I know we knew deep down that Red got Fulham never really had a chance, but they was the team that at the next 2 games have got Tottenham on Tuesday. Are Arsenal fans going to turn into Tottenham fans for that one game? Are we going on loan to Spurs? Are Man City fans going on loan to Man United tomorrow? What do you reckon? Are Man City fans going to be Old Trafford Man United fans for that one game tomorrow to support Man United and pray and cheer for Man United to beat Arsenal? But on the next side of the coin, are Arsenal fans going to support Tottenham and cheer on Tottenham to get something against City? I ain't having it. I'd rather fucking lose the title than cheer for them. I'm telling you, I don't care. I don't care about the title. No. If it means I've got to cheer for Spurs, they can go fuck themselves, mate. I'll never ever never ever never in a blue moon will I cheer. A blue moon, that's ironic, isn't it? Will I cheer for Spurs under no circumstances whatsoever. Fulham did not even look up for that game. No, they didn't. City turned it on the business end. They always do every season. Every fucking season they do the same flipping Villa game. I know, Scott, man, it drives me fucking mad. I've actually met Ollie Watkins a few times before he made it. Oh, yeah? Oh, well, that's good news. That's good. We're from the same town. Oh, okay. So is Ollie Watkins Scottish then? I didn't know he was Scottish. I knew he was an Arsenal fan. But I didn't know he was Scottish. 1 sec, I'll be straight back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, I'm back. He's English, yeah, I know. I thought he was English, yeah, but he's from the same town. So you're from somewhere in England then, the Blue Baron, if you're from the same town. Oh, he's from Devon. Oh, okay. Down there in the west coast near like Torquay and Cornwall, that sort of way. Okay. I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. Wow. So, Scott, we look done, didn't we? We look done. The league looks done. Can you see anywhere? I can't see Tottenham or West Ham getting anything. I'm English. I support Rangers because my dad's Scottish. Listen, I've got a lot of friends from East London that have got... sorry, excuse me, 1 second. I'll phone you back, Kel. I'm just doing something on the thing. Oh. All right. Yes. So basically French. Yeah, I'm sorry, as I was saying, my friends of mine, yeah, they've got Scottish parents, but they live in London. And, they're, I think they're Rangers. Yeah, they are Rangers fans. One's Rangers, they're brothers. One's Rangers and Liverpool. One's Rangers and West Ham. So, yeah. Definitely not French, laugh out loud. It's the wife. Yeah, on the phone. They've gone to the park, so I thought I could do this video quick. I watched the last 10 minutes of the game without the kids. Do you know what I mean? There's a park round the corner from where we are without the kids, but she just rang me to warn me. They're on their way back because my daughter needs her Piriton, which is hay fever medicine. I never watched Scottish football. I've watched loads of. Basically, I watch Celtic Rangers, Rangers Celtic, the Scottish games. When they're on, then they're on Sky or whatever, and you know, there's nothing. There's no other games on. Normally, I would watch. I would like to watch that game. I mean, the last game I watched was the game before today's game, which was a 3-3 draw. What a fantastic game that was! I'll be right back. Oh, she can find her own bloody medicine. Yes, so Avon at the door. No, that was the kids coming back from the park. Avon at the door. How come you're Arsenal, not West Ham? Because, do you want me to tell you the story? If you're still in the chat, I'll tell whoever else is watching the story anyway. Listen, there was a day, the year was 1986, I think. It was 86, 85, 86, something like that. And I wasn't really that much into football. No, it wasn't 86. Yeah, it was 86. Wasn't much into football. I found a scarf on my way to school one day, and it was an Arsenal scarf. And I was cold. I had a thin jacket on, and I wore the scarf. I put the scarf on. I found it. And I was just in the gutter, like in the snow. It was snowing. It was winter, and yeah, I put it on. And for some reason that day in school, in primary school, the teacher was asking everybody which football team they supported, and it was a lot of them. You'd be surprised. There was a lot of them were Liverpool fans. Obviously, the '80s, the Glory Hunters, and all that. A lot of them were Liverpool fans, but mainly West Ham. And I said Arsenal because I had the scarf, and ever since that day, I've been an Arsenal fan. My brother actually also, he was same school, a couple of years younger, but the same school. He was Liverpool, and then in 1989. You know, say no more. We both watched the game. It was on telly on that Friday night. Both watched the game. Arsenal done in the bizzo at Anfield. And, you know, that's it. That's it. That's why. That's why I'm Arsenal, and I've stayed Arsenal ever since. I've been tempted to change because going to West Ham was a lot cheaper than going to Highbury. And, I mean, even in recent years, going to the Emirates is an absolute fortune. I mean, I was going to go for the Tottenham game. Well, what game was it? Not the Tottenham game. The away game at Tottenham recently, that was £300 a ticket. I was getting touted for them. But the last time I tried to go get a ticket for the Emirates, it was something like 180 quid, £180 for a ticket right up in the gods. I just can't afford it. What's happened to the working man sport? You can't afford to go football no more. It's impossible. I should be Lincoln City. My dad used to go to Lincoln games. My granddad was an Arsenal fan, so I went for that. Well done, Scott. You made the right choice. You made the right choice there. Scott, 1982. Okay. The Blue Baron, nice one. So yeah, that's why. That's why I'm Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, I ain't got much else to say, but hopefully I'll get a few more comments in the chat so I can stay on. But I am a little bit disappointed. Fulham, you know, that's a team that beat Arsenal at Craven Cottage, and I can't believe they didn't really seem like, perhaps they don't want Arsenal to win it themselves, perhaps they didn't want to turn up, I don't know. There was a couple of little spurts of attacks, but Leno no longer a Gooner legend. He made some saves though, didn't he? Although some of the shots they had on target was hit straight at him, he did make a few saves, Leno. But nah, I wouldn't say he was an Arsenal legend. Anybody? Anyway, Leno, James, Scott. I did used to go to Forest because a mate always had free tickets. Oh wow, Nottingham Forest. That's nice to go for free tickets, yeah. I got a free ticket to go to a West Ham game once, yeah, and I see a couple of my old pals over there that I ain't seen for a little while. What are you doing over here? Oi, do you everyone know he's a gooner? Right, put me on the spot. Right, done me up nearly, yeah. Luckily enough that, I weren't scared. I'm not like a scaredy cat sort of geezer, and I've managed to talk my way out of it a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Just say, oh, I got a free ticket. I come up with mates, but it was actually my mate's birthday what we went for. Who was a West Ham fan, another one. But he lives out now, so he come to watch a West Ham game. Took him for pie mash. If you know pie mash, and then we went to the pub after that. So it was a day out sort of planned. It was a day out planned. I love how Cockney says nice one, nice one. Cheers, the Blue Baron. Scott, I remember Ian Wright was playing one game for Forest. Well past it. Yeah, he left Arsenal. I think he went to Celtic. I think West Ham, Forest. Yeah, he played a few games for other clubs. I was gutted when he left Arsenal. Yeah, I loved Ian Wright. One of my favourite players. He's still an Arsenal fan, and you see him on Match of the Day. You see him on Sky or wherever. And he's always got Arsenal in his heart still, isn't he? Although he started at Crystal Palace, I'm not sure if his first professional club was, but when he played up front for Crystal Palace with Mark Bright, that's when he first made his name, and then Arsenal signed him from Palace, and then the rest is history. 179 goals. Is that what you mean by that, Scott? You put 179? Yeah, it was 176, I think it was, that broke Cliff Bastin's record, weren't it? When he lifted the shirt up, was it 176? Something like that, I can't remember. James, can't really see Irons doing anything. All down to the Spuds. Yeah, it is down to the Spuds, probably. At least it's at Tottenham's ground. But however, I will still never cheer for them. I could hope they win, but I will never support it. I can't. The hatred for that team, and what the animosity between the two clubs, and what they've all the fans online, all the fans I've known all throughout all my life, the abuse and the stick and all that shit that I get from them. I will never ever cheer for them. Although it's deep down secretly, I hope they do get something. I can't see it. Maybe the West Ham. Remember when West Ham stopped Man United from winning the league? Remember that? I think they'd done that, and they stopped I think they might have stopped Man City before winning the league. Was it? I can't remember properly, but I remember when Blackburn Rovers, when they won the Premier League, was it Michael Hughes? It was a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw with Man United, and I think Michael Hughes scored for West Ham, I think it was, and they stopped United winning the league, and Blackburn won it that year, 94, was it 93, 94 season? Something like that it was. Ian Wright was always very patriotic, very patriotic to the club and to England, although he didn't get as many caps as what I thought he should have had. But obviously there was other players at the time, like Alan Shearer, Robbie Fowler. Robbie Fowler didn't even get as many as he should have. Teddy Sheringham, Peter Beardsley, players like that for some reason was in front of Ian Wright. I agree with Alan Shearer, but maybe not Peter Beardsley and Robbie Fowler. Robbie Fowler, although he was a deadly finisher, he didn't quite cut the mustard for England. The same as John Barnes. John Barnes on the wing was brilliant for Liverpool, but didn't really cut it for England for some reason. I'm not so sure why, but that's I don't know. Ian Wright was always. I read that one. His last club was Burnley. Was it really Burnley? Did he actually play for Burnley, Scott? Wow. Yeah, he played for Celtic. Yes, yeah, the Blue Baron. Yes, I know he played for Celtic. I remember that. His last season was 4-15. What does that mean? 4-4. So what? 2000? No. What do you mean? 4-15, Scott. Sorry, mate. 3 goals in 10 for Celtic. The best thing Barnes did was that rap. Oh, what for England? Yeah. I think Wright had a big injury before a World Cup. Yeah, possibly. I know he fell out with, who was it, Graham Taylor? I know there was a little fallout with Graham Taylor, weren't there? Was that him, right? Oh no, he had a fallout with Bruce Rioch for Arsenal, didn't he? That was a fallout. Or did he have a fallout with Graham Taylor as well? Oh, I mean, I'm trying to remember. I can't. Scott Kirkburnley, 4 goals in 15 games. Did he really? Okay. That's all right for the age he was, I suppose. For the club he played at. Burnley weren't in the Premier League then. They must have been in the First Division or what they called it, the Championship. Perhaps. I don't know. I don't remember seeing... Oh, did he? Yeah, oh, yeah, I've had so much, drinking all over the years sort of fuzzes your memory sometimes, doesn't it? And, alcohol and partying and all that stuff. And then, you just... some memories you can come back to you, some memories just fade away completely, didn't they? Little bit of memory loss there for the abuse over the years. So he was in the second. I was in the second division. What year was your first game? My first game I actually went to was in Highbury. I think I've got to say, because obviously I never had no one to take me to Arsenal when I was a kid. I've got to say it must have been about 92 probably. 91 or 92. And it was against... Oh, my. Who was the first game? Normally you're supposed to remember these things. I remember I was about 15. I can't remember, because I can't remember what one was my first game. I can't... Because when you go to loads of games, like, you just can't... That's me. I'm off to watch the first half of the Everton game. Have a good one, Lee, and chat and sub nearly at 500. Oh, have a good one, Lee, and chat. Like and sub nearly at 500. Yeah, right, I'm nearly at 500. I've got a couple more today, so I'm just 2 away from the 500 mark. So hopefully I can get there. I'm not going to keep this all too long. I'm going to go off soon. But yeah, I'm just trying to remember who my first game was. I think it might have been West Ham, but I can't even remember the score. To be honest, I can't remember. Instead of trying to remember, have you ever seen any trouble at football? Loads, mate. Loads. I had to. There was actually one time Upton Park. Or was it? No, it was at Stamford Bridge. Sorry, it was at Stamford Bridge, and there was 2 little kids, and their dad was just walked off and started fighting with someone, and they were screaming and crying, and I clocked them, and it wasn't very nice, to be fair. I didn't. There's plenty of other times I've seen trouble with football abroad. I went to Euro 2004. Was it 2004 in Portugal? I went to that, and believe me, the England fans out there, the police started most of the trouble. I've got to say this there. I was there as a witness, so I mean, no one can ever tell me I'm talking bullshit. But the police outside the Luz Stadium in Portugal, I went there for 2 of the group games. One was against France. The first one was against France, and then the second game in that group was in a place called Coimbra. It was against Switzerland. I didn't go to that game. I sold the ticket for that game because it was far from where we were staying on the Algarve. It was quite a way to go. I thought, fuck it, we stay on the beach and just, go to one of the bars and watch the game there. We've got a good, decent bit of money for our 3 of us that went. My uncle, 4 of us, my uncle, me, 2 of my cousins anyway. And then the last game was against Croatia back at the Luz Stadium. And I'm telling you now, the Portuguese police provoked a lot of shit. And even when you go to the old town and the new town in the Algarve, there was a lot of provocation from the Portuguese police. I'm telling you, just only at the England fans though, because of the reputation, and then like, you don't have to say much, especially when they're pissed, the England thugs, mate, because they just have it, don't give a shit, do they? And That's what was happening. That's what caused the police. It weren't even so much the rival fans. I mean, the Dutch fans were sweet. I was drinking with Dutch fans a lot, but you know, the police caused a lot of these troubles out there. Make no mistake about that. Anthony Herbert, is it over for us? Let's hope Spurs or West Ham can do something against City. I really don't believe they can, but I'm not going to lose faith. It's going down to the last day. We're going to beat Man United tomorrow at Old Trafford. If we don't, we've completely fucked. If we do, which I know and I believe we can, it's going down to the last day, and there could be some twists and turns on that last day. I mean, West Ham could look at them, all them players could go, come on, let's help Declan. Let's do Declan a favour. We still love, don't worry about the fans turning on you, on Declan Rice. We still love you, and we will try our best, and we will do everything we can. I will support West Ham. I will cheer and do my best, and and advocate for West Ham to beat Man City. No problem whatsoever. All my pals are West Ham. They're all West Ham. 99% of them are West Ham. There's the odd Spurs one here, the odd Liverpool one, the odd, Man United, donut ones, but only donuts because glory hunting, because of the 90s, how good they was. Not because, I'm not calling Man United fans donuts, I'm saying because he's from London, blah, blah. But you know what I'm saying? I will absolutely go mental for West Ham. But for Spurs, I can't bring myself to do it. Have most of your mates moved out of East London? Yeah, but I'd say a good 75% of them, because East London is fucked. The whole of London is fucked now, really, as well. I don't believe in the mayor. The mayor has just been re-elected. I mean, I don't want to get political, but his tenure as London mayor and the crime and everything else has just gone sky high, skyrocketed. And I don't know, I think London has fallen, in my opinion. Anyway, enough on that. They have moved to Essex. A lot of them have moved to Essex. Yeah, they've moved out. Some of them have gone as far as Chelmsford. Some of them have gone to Cambridge. Some of them have gone only as far as Loughton and Woodford and that part. Some are in Dagenham. Dagenham's really London. It's just on the cusp of Essex, isn't it? Some have gone to Kent. Yeah, some have gone to Bromley. Some have gone to Kent, Sittingbourne. Some have gone to, all over the place, really. This is brandy, by the way. I am having a little drink. I'm in convalescence. The missus brought it back before she come back from the shopping and brought me back a little bottle of brandy, and brought the dinner. I've got to make a curry, so I'll be putting that on in a minute. And she took the kids to the park, so thank you to the missus. Yes, thank you to the missus. I'm going to put on the. I've had my little football bet. Do you want to know who I've had a bet? I can't tell you because my phone's in front of me. Hello, Alan X Edits. How you doing? So I'm going to say goodbye, and I will do some kind of content tomorrow. I might do a pre-match live like this. I might do a pre-match live. House prices are crazy in London. That's true. I've never looked to buy an house. Like, we've got a council place. Never read it. Never even looked at it. Never even bothered. Because I know I'd never, ever be able to afford to buy an house in that or anywhere else, really. You know what I mean? I live on the breadline all my life. You know what I mean? Stay humble. Stay true. I mean, if I win the lottery, I might be able to buy something. Mate, City won. He. Yeah, he yourself, Michael Jackson. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to say goodbye. God bless. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing one of these tomorrow. I will do a pre-match live, and then depending on the result, because I won't do a post-match live if we get beat and we're in trouble. So peace to you too, the Blue Baron. Tune in tomorrow. You should get a notification if you subscribe to the channel. If no one else, if anyone hasn't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Press the bell and make it go. Press it to all, so you'll get notified whenever I go live. And listen, stay well. See you later.